This is a huge move to have him come back. Now, I'm under the Nick Saban rule of thumb, and Nick Saban he takes a lot of flack for it. His thing is basically, if you're not a sure thing, guaranteed first or second pick, you should always come back to school. But then to factor in um different people's family situations where someone can be projected to be a fifth round pick and they go out. It was years ago where he had a guy come out of Alabama early. I think he ended up being like a fourth or fifth round pick, where potentially Nick Saban felt that if he would have came back, he could have been a higher pick, and then he was trying to build his defense for the following year around him coming back, and then he just didn't come back, and then Nick Saban kind of felt some sort of way about it. Now, I don't think you should always. I don't really think that should be your mindset. I think he should maybe communicate with him better if he's going to come back or not. But you see here, he's coming back. I think for him, the money position, especially on the offensive line, is a left tackle position. The quarterbacks, protecting C.J. Stroud or whoever's playing quarterback, you have to have a tremendous left tackle. Now, obviously, NPF is leaving. Will we see Dawand Jones go from right tackle to left tackle? I don't know. There's been times, they grade offensive linemen each week. There's been times where Dawand at that right tackle position was the best in all of college football for certain weeks. Now, his draft stock has been really rangy. Some of them were saying that he can go in the fourth round. There was instances where they were saying throughout the year that he could potentially be a first-round pick. Now, is he under that Nick Saban rule of thumb? Is where if I come out, I don't know if I'll be between a first and fourth round pick. That's a wide range, and each time you're not picked, that lowers how much money you're gonna be making. So if he was to come out and say he ended up being a third-round pick this year, he would not make as much money as coming back next year and potentially being, a first or second round pick. Again, everyone has different opinions on it. I believe, the same. If you're not a sure first round or second round pick, you should definitely come back. But then you have to factor in people's family situations. He's obviously comfortable with coming back to Ohio State. It's going to be a lot of expectations on him. But, I mean, the man is 6'8", over 300 pounds, has a chance to improve his stock. I don't really think he can hurt his stock. I mean, that's a very big deal. I think a lot of people, especially in the NFL, are going to be like, hey, I can develop him. He's shown flashes of being the best right tackle in all of college football at weeks. I think the biggest thing for him is being more consistent. He's coming back. He's a senior. He's going to be a senior. I'll take that, and he's going to be able to protect CJ. Do I see him playing left tackle? I don't see it. I would keep him at right. He's familiar there. He was already the best at that position at different parts this year, being more consistent. But this is huge for Ohio State, and hopefully he can play his way to being a first or second round pick. I think he can do it. Great for him to come back. If he would have left, I would have never been mad at that. I think he's doing what's best for him. But coming back is obviously good for the Buckeyes, but for sure has a potential to be very beneficial for him, where he can play his way to a pick that he would have never been coming out this year.